Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Just, hey, back by Silver. How are you? I am just going through and working, doing some marketing and that type of stuff. Figured I'd just turn on the cam. Hello, Frozen. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Um, just figured I'd turn on the cam, see if anybody wanted to chat, and actually see how many people were on here. I understand that Google was having issues again and Facebook was down. I was reading all the news about it this morning. Good so far. Good. I was going to go on earlier. It was when I went to go get coffee, but it was pitch black outside. We left, I think it's 6, and I went to the further. Hello, bluegrass picker. We went to the further Dunkin' Donuts, probably 10 miles away. And I take Maddie with me all the time. I figured, hey, let me go on and see if anybody's on or whatever. But it was pitch black outside. It was beautiful, too. It was like 70 degrees or 69 degrees. So it was dark, as they say. But I'll just coming on making some changes to stuff. I fixed my link. Hey, Cajun Roots. Johnny, why don't you come in? Talk. I'm always going on your thing and talking. Your show and talking. I don't know if anybody else uses this Linktree. I just added some more to mine. And started. I have to. You have to. It's only good if you use it. Ooh, don't want to do that. I can't do all that. I already making a video. Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, I have a video that I have, I think, 2 more in the can, as they say. Went to Hulk Hogan's store here. So I think I'm putting that up for Tuesday. And no, why can't I just copy it? Copy link address, but it gives me way too much. All right, so I can't copy it. Hello, Lisa. Hello, R1J1. I think I'm caught up with everybody. It's good to see that people are up this Saturday morning. Copy. Paste. Okay. That should be, I think, half of my social media places. They want you to go pro to, like everything. They tease you, they give you a little, and then they want you to add you to pay for pro before they give you more. Temporary postal rate increases go into effect the 18th. Well, they already went into effect here. I noticed on Pirate Ship and PayPal that we're already paying more as of 2 days ago. But then they say temporary. In January, they're going to make them permanent. And maybe even more, they said. So we have that to look forward to. So is anybody, like I said here, I was hoping to get, nope, that's the wrong one. I was hoping to get Johnny on because I'm always going on his show, talking, chatting. If Johnny, you want to come in, time to start thinking about adjusting prices a bit if you are a free shipping person. Very true. I don't do free shipping. I just I uploaded 5 or 6 items the other day, and I did free shipping on those. Um, but that was it. And I only have, I think, 26 pieces, 27 pieces listed on my eBay store. Oh, bluegrass, that's cool. Antique and flea market booths look great. Yeah, I can't wait to get home and settle in or settle down so I can look into that more. I don't know if you saw my videos. I did 2 videos, 3 videos on local antique malls. There's another one I want to go to that's pretty highly rated, but it's like an hour and a half ride away. But they get good responses. That in the newspaper, when you go to an antique mall, they have these newspaper antique trader, I think it's called, and they always have a big ad in there. So for them to spend the money on that, they must be bringing in the people. But yeah, if you're going to do a video on that, I would love to see it. I keep telling Johnny that I would love to see him go live from his booth, but he would need a repeater because he's not towards the front, towards the window. So he would have to get a repeater to get him the signal to his phone. What city are you in, Bluegrass Picker? Because I forget. Just reading the chat. Home, I thought you lived in Central Florida. I do right now. Um, Actually, this month will be 17 years for me. I had to start work in October of 2002. Springfield, Missouri. Okay. And Sandy and my son didn't come along until February of the next year. We had our house under contract. It fell through, but I had to start work here. I was management with Walmart. I had to start work in October because I transferred down. So we're looking to, I always call Massachusetts home. So we're looking to go home because my son only lasted a year here and he missed his friends and everything. Plus, where he was working was 45-minute drive away, a little further than what I was working. Florida has everything, but nothing's close. So we're going to wait. As a lot of you know, maybe don't know, I've been talking about it little by little. We're expecting a market crash in the springtime. And Stuart, Florida. Yeah, that's right. Stuart, Florida. We're expecting a market crash. We sold our rental house. We had an Airbnb house that we had a house we used for Airbnb. And when the pandemic hit, we lost all our rentals because, well, still, you can't fly international still, from Orlando anyway. I don't know I think you can from New York now. So I figured let's sell it. And then the pandemic got worse. And we couldn't show the house. So I had to take it off the market. Took it off the market for a month. They lightened up on the restrictions a little, enough for me to get it listed again. Got it sold within a week, and it was been done. It's been 4 months now. But you've all heard about that moratorium that each state put on evictions. Florida has lifted theirs. They haven't renewed it, but the CDC has a nationwide one on the books. But it's not automatic. You have to get with your landlord. You have to fill out this paperwork, which I'm trying to get so I can put it on my site. And you have to fill out the paperwork, and you and the landlord have to agree to everything. And then you have to submit it. So, because I think the landlord gets relief or something. I'm not sure about it. But then that's only good until December 31st. Nothing has been said about banks having a moratorium for mortgage payments. It's just this phony forbearance that a lot of banks have been doing. And a lot of people got caught up with that. That's why there's so many homes on the market these days. And that's why there's so many homes selling these days, because they don't want to get foreclosed on. So come February, March of next year, the banks will, well, right now in Florida anyway, and I'm not sure about every other state, people can go ahead with evictions. And then January 1st, foreclosures can begin again. And I'm sure foreclosures are still going on. Hi, Jennifer. So if you talk to like 10 experts, you're going to get 8 different stories. But the consensus is that by the springtime, there'll be a glut of foreclosures on the market, which will cause the market to go down again. Not as bad as it did in 2008, but it'll be pretty bad. So that's what we're waiting for, to buy another house back home. The interest rate is fantastic right now, but still, it'll average out. If a price of a home goes down, if the value of a home goes down 20 grand, and the interest rate goes up to 4%, it averages out. So it'll be the same. Yeah, it's like everything, Lisa. Lived in Stewart, getting too crowded. Well, I don't know how it is there. Here, when the bad hurricane hit Puerto Rico and people could not rebuild, or they were having issues rebuilding, a lot of them came here to Central Florida to live, and caused more traffic. And now we're starting to see more low income housing being built as a result of that. In the last neighborhood I lived at, it's called Bella Lago in Kissimmee. They opened a low income housing apartment building right outside the community. Dropped that community's home value by 10, 20, 30 grand. People were pissed. So anybody doing any estate sales today, garage sales today? Nobody. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Just want to see how this is going on my Facebook page, because Facebook has been having issues. Okay. It's live on Facebook. That's cool. I haven't said anything yet, so it's really lagging behind. Just want to see how this is going on my Facebook page. Here you go. Paul, we're in Central Florida. I have a lot on Polk side of Point Siena. Was thinking of preparing to move up there. Don't do it. I'm in St. Cloud. I used to live in Bella Lago in Kissimmee, which is just about 5 miles from the border of Point Siena. I actually opened the Point Siena Walmart. That's where I was moved to from Orlando. But man, where are you coming from? Because I always tell everybody, being a real estate broker, people from here used to call and say, where is this house you got listed for 150 grand or 120 grand? It's in Point Siena. Oh, I don't want to be in Point Siena. Okay, well, price dictates value. And I always tell people that come from New York or Massachusetts, because we could never say, well, you don't want to go there because of this. You don't want to go there because of that. What I could say is, you're in New York City, or whatever. Would you move to the Bronx? Oh, no, it never moved to the Bronx. Well, then you won't want to move there. Because I can relate. People can relate to that. Southern Florida is better. I would stay away from the edges. The closer you get to the water, the more you'll pay for insurance, and the more you have to replace things like ACs and stuff like that. My buddy moved from Massachusetts after me. He moved to Delray Beach. So he was about 4 miles from the beach. And one year we got those 4 hurricanes back to back to back to back. His insurance tripled for his house. And when he left, they were still twice as much as when he first bought. I'm in Pembroke Pines, west of Hollywood. So you just want to go more north. Yeah, I can relate. I can definitely relate. I have sold a ton of homes here in Florida, and a ton of homes that people from New England came here, and then after a year, 2 years, they didn't like it anymore. 90% of them, 80% of them would go to either the Carolinas, Virginia, or Kentucky. And we call them halfbacks because they move half the way back. Sandy and I were thinking of doing the same thing. We were thinking of going to North Carolina because we went up there a couple of times. Beautiful, beautiful place. But then it's all about family for us. We want to be closer to my son and her family, and that's our major decision there. Yep. Yeah. I always tell people when they came down, I said, rent a place for 2-3 weeks, come down for 2-3 weeks, rent a place, and then drive everywhere. If you see cars up on blocks, it's probably not a neighborhood you want to live in. If the lawns are unmanicured and stuff and nobody's taking care of it, if you really want to drive around. And then people would always ask, well, what kind of people live here? And as a realtor, we could never tell them. You just say that if you want to know what kind of people live here, the school bus picks up at the corner at 7:15 and then drops off at 2:30. You want to see what kind of people live here, park there, and see who gets off the bus and who picks up their children. And then the traffic. Living in Bellalago, people wanted to go there because it was a resort community. And they would say, I would tell them, or I'd ask them, where are you going to work when you get here? Excuse me. And they would say, oh, I'm working in Orlando. And I said, well, then you don't want to live in Bellalago. What do you mean? It's beautiful. And I said, it's beautiful, but when do you have to go to work? The same time everybody else does? Well, yeah. I said, okay, my office is at the beginning of Orlando, 13 miles away. If I leave at 7, it's going to take me an hour to get there. If I leave at 6:30, I can get there in 15 minutes. Coming home doesn't make a difference. It could take you an hour to 2 hours because of the traffic. And I said, come down, go to the parks, and then drive around. Stay as long as you can and then drive around. And I end up finding them a place to live outside Orlando, in Orlando somewhere. So it's a big step. I mean, buying a house is a big, big purchase. So you got to be careful. You got to be certain. Yeah, North Carolina is pretty cool, backed. I saw you paid again, so I will package your stuff up and get it out to you. So we're looking to go to New Hampshire, southern New Hampshire, but I'm looking to get something with some land, I hope. And do this, build up my reselling, and hopefully get a booth or something at an antique mall. Flea markets I know up there, unless you get an indoor flea market. I used to have a space when I left Walmart after being here 3 years. I opened a booth at a big flea market we had here in Sanford, Florida. It's closed now because it was supposed to be condos. But it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Excuse me. And that wasn't too bad. Sold a lot of stuff out of there. I imagine Carolina's getting packed. So many people moving there. No, it's not that bad, Lisa. There are developments, from what I understand. Like our neighbor from Massachusetts moved there. And she just moved after being there, I think she said it was 10 years, because their neighborhood was getting too congested. So they moved 15 miles, 20 miles out, and now they own acreage and stuff like that. So I know we're all done with communities. That's for sure. That could be true, Silver. Massachusetts, man, the taxes are still so damn high. So high. But at least in New Hampshire, sales taxes, there's no sales tax. And you can get some land. And the traffic is not as bad. Like I used to work in Boston, but my sister-in-law still works in Boston, and she doesn't even drive in. She takes the train and the bus, and it takes an hour. Beautiful, but I don't like cold, very humid in the East Coast. So you get both. You feel cold in your bones, not like true. But when you live in Florida, what is it? Took a year and a half, your blood thins out. So now when I go home and it's 60, 50, 40, I'm pretty cold. So when I go back home, I know it's going to take a year and a half for my blood to thicken up again to get used to it. Mass, my townhouse taxes of $5,000. Wow. Well, yeah, little subdivision, no HOA. We have a little subdivision here. We were the first ones to buy in here. There's 204 homes in here. And I was the president of the HOA for the first, after the developer gave it to us. It was pretty quick because it sold out within a year. And a thankless position, but they're not doing anything now. So I'm good morning. But yeah, our taxes in our house in Massachusetts when we left 17 years ago, I believe, was 12, 13 grand a year. I don't know how much they would be today. So I have 23 listings right now. On eBay. 23. I'm trying to do very little eBay. Just trying to get rid of stuff, and I'd love for this all to be gone. So send offers eligible for 5 pieces, which seem to be the same 5 pieces that were eligible before. So what I did, instead of sending the offer, I just lowered the price on the stuff. Hello, Melanie. How are you? I don't know if everybody knows. Well, everybody must know. You have to get the blue box and all that stuff. So if I go in here to edit. Hello, Vintage Memories. So this is a toy. This was 1 per case. And this was, of course, the difficult one to get. So I have the blue box. I'm good there. So that helps in the search. Priority mail. Box is a concern. Ships in a padded envelope because it's really small. But I have small boxes. So I'm going to delete that. It is mint in box. It's new. I have 2 of them. I need to charge sales tax. Calculated first class mail. First class international. 886. So this is going to go on a 6 bucks, 12 ounces. I don't want to do a volume discount. You'll notice promoted is not here anymore. Update listing. So I'm pretty sure they have a new option where you can send offers automatically now. Yeah, I think it's the same they've always had. Here's my listings right here. Send offers eligible. You click on that and it just tells you which one. And it's just because you have watchers on them. So you send offers. I haven't. I have just lowered the price because they're watching anyway. So as soon as you lower the price, they're going to get an email. Hey, this item just went down in price. But I was just checking. I know I'm good with the blue boxes on everything. So if I go to edit all 23 listings, brings it up in bulk. So let me just move this out of the way a little. Yes, Lisa. and FedEx now. So view all promoted and their ad rates. So the easy way to do it, just click on all, edit the fields, promoted listings. I know some are promoted. Do not promote listings. Edit fields, price. No, you don't have to manually send an offer anymore. When you click or send an offer, there is a new field to send offers to all future watchers. Oh, okay. I didn't see that then. My buy it now price, I'm going to decrease. I'm going to decrease by 10%. Best offer, I'm going to add to all. Save. Promoted, don't want promoted. Return. I do domestic returns, 30 days the buyer pays. Now I know I should be listing more, but just not happy with the fees and stuff lately. Listing upgrades. Return, price, payment information, price quantity, payment information, package weight. Exclude shipping, sales tax, shipping domestic. I could change all the shipping in here, but I don't want to because it's easier to do it by the piece because I can tell what it is. All listings that don't meet for top rated seller discounts, which means all of them because they want you to offer free returns. I still have my top rated seller. Gotta go make a ring for someone. Okay, back by Silver. Take care. So submit changes, confirm and submit. Okay. And everything lowered in price. So if I go to this one, I don't want to do promoted, update listing. The sad thing is now they take out the fees up front from all payouts. It's easier to end, but I realized through the month I'm giving up $600 in fees for my payouts. I was on with Johnny yesterday, and we were talking about that because I sold my first item with being under managed payments. And I zoomed into it looking really good. And they charge the fee on the shipping. They charge a fee on the sales tax. And I paid 15.75% fees on my sales, where technically everybody says, oh, eBay's only 12%. But after everything was said and done, it was 15.75% that I was paying. And then because they take, like I do, I put in just about the exact measurement and everything, like what box I'm going to use, how I'm going to ship it. So it takes the fee. I mean, it gives them the quote for the shipping for that. So if they take a fee out of that, that means I'm paying more for shipping if I do free shipping. Even not. I mean, they tell the people it's going to be $5 to ship. They take a fee out of that. So now if you're only getting $4.75, but now the shipping's costing you $5, that's another fee. They do it. Everybody, there's been hype about it everywhere, R1, but they do it. Okay, this one I already did. Are you sure you want to count? Yes. So let me do the last one. I'm just taking free shipping off these because I'm ending up with like $2, $3 after they sell. Profit. Melanie, did you got the keys, I see. So are you in there working? I'm Jules. Okay, Jules. So I got 35. Let's go to 35 on these. Last ones that sold on these were, I think, $68 I saw on Terapeak. I think that was on Macari. So I originally did match those prices, but then I just need to lower it. Like these are like way below my cost already, but I just need to move product. I am in the office right now. Yes, the computer is already set up. Hi, Mike. How are you? I'm just talking. I'm going through my eBay. Just lowered the prices. And changed a couple of settings. There's my store. Oh, just do a search, Jules. You can see everybody's. People have been talking about that for a long time. Yeah, so I don't know. Do I want to put more listings on here? Probably not. Action figures. I don't know. What do I have in home goods? Oh, Muzak. So after you sell all the stuff, you're officially leaving. I'm trying to get more on my own website. And I don't think my own website is up yet. I mean, I'm still working on it. This is my own website. So action figures, and I have just the newest and greatest. Here's your map of where I am. Batman Who Laughs, bonus, build a figure, quantity 1, add to cart. This is the first issue of the Todd McFarlane figures that came out. Collectibles, I probably have nothing. Fashion, I have nothing. I don't know why that's. Oh, it says it's a dummy product. Please buy my stuff, please. Yeah. I wonder if somebody does have that name. Electronics, nothing. Wholesale, nothing. So that's what I mean. I have to really get stuff listed on here. I just bought a whole box of pocketbooks that I was going to bring to auction, and I bought a whole box of these. Oh, hold on. Rubber stamps. probably 50 to 100 pieces. I sold all the holiday ones last night at auction. But now I have, more to go. Pocketbooks. I have a ton of stamps and stamp collections. Oh, bink. Stamps, those should go like crazy. Yeah, but Melanie, the problem is one book could be 4 or 5 inches thick and have thousands of stamps in it. Sandy looked at 2, and it was $30 each, just for 2. So, how do you do it? All right, Mike, take care. Thanks for coming in. Melanie, can you come on live and maybe give us a little preview of, like, can you turn the laptop around and show us? Or no, not yet. You want to get some paint on the walls or whatever. I meant the art stamps. Oh, yes. Yep. Yeah, these came from, I guess, a store, because some of them were priced. And some of them were priced pretty high. Yeah. Just stay there. There you go. I have childhood stamp collection still. Stamps are hard to value. Yeah, there's a couple in here, like this one. Oh, you were in the chat. Oh, you were in the auction last night, I think. Vapor. Hold on, Melanie. And then like, here's 2 different names. There you go. Inka Dinka Doo and All Night Media. But there was one, Stamp something. Not Stamps R Us, but Stamp something. Well, whatever. Hey, Melanie. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you?
There's going to probably be an echo because everything's empty.
That's all right.
I'm in my office. I've got my bookcases, but they're not. The shelves are outside.
Stamping up.
But yes, my official, I'm in. I'm so glad.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes. So the first thing I set up was the office. Had to. So I'm going to have like nice little figurines on the back. I don't know. That's going to be my eBay stuff. And then I have a total of 4 rooms. So the other stuff will be the actual storefront stuff.
So you're putting in cameras to watch everything?
Yes. I already have the security. I'm waiting for, I need a internet booster for it, which is coming tomorrow. So okay. Amazon's delivering it tomorrow, but I already have the cameras and everything like that. So it's exciting. Yeah.
Now, from where? So you're in the office part of the store.
Correct.
Does the store actually have like big windows that face out to the street?
There's one window. It's how do I describe it? It's a lot of people say it looks like a doctor's office. So think doctor office type thing. It's a brick outside. It faces the main road, which is the one and only main road in town. So we're right on the main road, which is great.
Broadway, Main Street?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
We don't have a main street, so it is the main street, though. It's the one and only, because the town is divided into, they call it North Loop, South Loop, and then the main street.
Cool. Now, on your road, are there other businesses like Dunkin' Donuts and stuff like that?
Yes. Yes.
So you're gonna have like, you got your volume on for that?
You can't hear me?
No, yeah, but I'm getting feedback. I can hear myself.
I have you muted. There is a lot of echoing in here. I will tell you that, because the store is completely empty. There's nothing in here. So it's bouncing off the...
What I was getting at, yeah, so you have your volume on, your YouTube volume on.
Yeah, that's off. YouTube's off.
No, but I can still hear myself.
I don't know why.
Are you going to have like little postcards made with your store name saying, "Hey, we're open, and here we are, and this is what we do"? And maybe
I'm not open yet. My goal is I would love to be open by the 15th, but I think that's a crazy goal.
I mean, maybe put a little coupon on the bottom and then put them in all the other shops up and down the street.
Yeah. I know. I still have an appointment with, I still have to get the inspector in. I still have to get all this stuff in. So that's on call. He's probably going to be here Monday or Tuesday, and we'll see what happens. But me, I'm just slowly bringing stuff in. The most important thing was setting up the computer, because I need the computer in order to sell stuff. So.
Right. Oh, so you're going to have a point of sale in the computer?
No, I mean, I'm on eBay and Mercari, and because I didn't shut my store down. I didn't put it in vacation mode. So I still do a lot of sales online. And that's pretty much what this business is. Mostly online with a storefront of whoever wants to walk in.
So how are you going to do sales in the store? You're not going to have a point of sale?
Yeah, I do. I have a little square thing with the tablet. They swipe their credit card.
All right.
Yeah, so I got that covered. It's just one step at a time, and it's
exciting times.
It is exciting. It is. I was up half the night, and today is like the official move-in day where I'm really going to bring in every single box and inventory and all that stuff. Yeah, but I did a video on it where I actually did a walkthrough on everything, because that video was actually the first time I walked through the place, because I bought this place sight unseen.
Oh, wow.
I'm crazy, right? And there's a very specific...
You took the leap.
I took the leap.
You took the leap, definitely.
I know. If most people say, wait a minute, you rented a store sight unseen? Yep, I had no idea what this place looked like. I just said, as soon as it opens up, I want it.
Very cool. So are you going to pack your orders from there too? That'd be offers?
That's one of the reasons why I set up the computer this morning, is I already have 12 orders that have to go out today. So I have to bring them over, and I'm going to wrap them up real quick and send them out to the postman. I mean, technically I have until Monday, but I always do next day delivery.
Yeah, I try to also. I did all my invoices at 4 o'clock this morning, and I know some people pay. I'm going to try to get it to the post office before they close at 12.
Right. I have my postman picks up my mail directly from me, and usually it's around 2 o'clock. So I have until 2 p.m. to get everything done.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's convenient.
What are you going to call the store? Or is that going to be a total surprise?
No, it's already called Light Beams Treasures. Very simple.
Light Beams Treasures.
I took off the curiosities simply because it's too long, and I was thinking about signage and this and that. Light Beams Treasures, just kept it like that. Nice and simple.
Very cool.
The name was available. I was able to do it, so it worked.
All of a sudden, the chat has stopped.
Oh, nobody wants to listen to me. That's what it is. They're ignoring me.
No, it's been stopped since the last. That was the problem we had the other night during the auction. I don't know if were you on?
Yes, where everything stopped, and I said it kept going and going, and that was weird because I ended up getting booted out, but then when I came in, it was fine. So I'm wondering if that's part of the issue.
Yeah, I got your text as testing. But yeah, then the next day I see news from Google saying, oh, there were outages here, there, and everywhere on YouTube. And then today was, YouTube, Facebook was having issues and outages yesterday.
And we can't blame the debate or anything like it was the other day.
Yeah, it's been
because there's
nuts.
nothing. There's nothing major going on with all the. I don't know. It's weird.
So how's the weather where you are?
It got really, really cold all of a sudden. So the
Oh,
weather
come
is
on. You're in Texas. What's really, really cold?
well, it's like what 50 degrees today. It's cold.
Oh, man,
That's cold.
That ice cubes are starting to form.
I know. It's not really cold, but it is. It's now you need to wear a jacket, sort of thing. But I'm still in shorts and tee because I'm going to be working all day.
But you're from New York, right?
I know. When I first moved here, they thought I was crazy because it was in the middle of November and they had swimming pools, and I'm like, "Oh, can I go swimming?" And they all looked at me like I was nuts.
Yeah.
So, and then for the longest time, the first couple of years, I always wore shorts and t-shirt in winter because I thought it was too hot. And everybody's bundled up, and
I used to go to work, and we had the store meeting, and I was the only one in a polo shirt. Everybody else had a sweatshirt or whatever, and they say, "Watch this, everybody. Wait until next year and see what he's wearing."
Yep, and that's what ended up happening. It took about 3 years for me to adjust to and now it's like I'm constantly cold or hot or.
Yeah, I mean, we packed our truck in February. We packed the truck in February to move down here, and I think it was 3 below zero.
Wow.
When we packed, and then now we're gonna have to go back, and our blood will thicken up again, I'm sure. I'm hoping when it thickens up, it'll cure some problems.
I know, and now I really feel that the weather is changing. I could tell that because I'm the type that every fall and winter I get sick. No, it's not COVID or anything like that, but as soon as there's a weather change, my body doesn't react to it as well. And I'm like, okay, am I going to get sick this year again?
Oh, wow.
But I'm staying away from people. I can't even talk about the C word because it really isn't in my area. It's not a big deal.
Right.
People don't take it seriously simply because there's like no cases.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I mean, there is, but I've known like 6 people who had it. It was so mild.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm in a college town, so the students gave it to everybody.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And the problem is because they're students, they're not residents of this town, so they actually got counted to where they lived, their residential addresses. That's why the numbers were so low down here.
Wow.
So, because the students don't live in this area, their residence is wherever their home was. So those counties got counted.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm gonna
come up.
I'm gonna put a link because I did a video where you could see the whole store.
How long is the video?
Like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. What is it? 5 minutes.
I was gonna say, hopefully, they come up with an inoculation soon.
Every time I ever got like a flu shot or anything, one time I was going to school for medicine, I had to get the hepatitis. Yep. My arm inflamed because I'm allergic to whatever they put in it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Hold on a second.
Oh, you're putting it up? You didn't have to put it up. I was just going to say. See, it's a little brick building. I got my keys.
My keys. Now comes the best part. It is the introduction of my new store. Now, bear in mind, this is my first store. It's a tiny little store, but it's finally my dreams are becoming a reality. So
it's actually 612 square feet, so that's
we are going to go to Lake Beam's Treasures. Check this out. Here we go. Come on in. Now, let's look at it because this is amazing. All right, so now this is the main room. Now, what's interesting about the main room is it's divided into 3 rooms. There's one office here, one office there, and one office there. This is the main hallway, but I find it very interesting that right off the bat, which I got to figure out what to do, the bathroom, like little kitchenette, is right here. So there is an actual mirror here. I do have a sink, which is always important. I have like cabinet space, And I've got a little bathroom, which is so cute. It's a tiny little bathroom. It does have a cute little cabinet space up here. It has its sink. It has the toilet, of course, but it's a cute little bathroom with a window. So that's always important. And then you come out, and then there's a cute little like a kitchenette area. I
gotta put a divider.
because part of this, the main room, which like I said, and the windows here, this is the main room. This is where a lot of merchandise is gonna be. I mean, I'm thinking of putting up along the walls, like bookcases, little display racks, stuff like that. Then as people walk through the store, we have room number 1. Oh, and the downside to this room is the light is actually behind the door. They put it on the wrong side, but that's okay. Let's check this out. This is a complete room. Now, it obviously shuts, so I can make this either a main room for displays and putting up all types of shelving units, or I could use this as a storage room simply because the door does shut. Aside from room number 1, we now have room number 2, and I'm thinking I want to make this my office.
I ended up not making it the office.
Like, no.
The room's pretty big.
I want to make this my office. Look at this.
I love that table. Love
Look
it.
at this beautiful desk. This would be absolutely perfect. I mean, could you just imagine? I could have one section for packing, one section for my computer, one section for taking pictures. I mean, this is a beautiful elongated desk. The only downside is it's very high. So it would be me standing up, which is not a problem, or getting some sort of high office chair.
They make that a workstation instead.
But I'm thinking that this would be a lovely room for my eBay office room. And the windows are right there, so I can look out the window if need be. And I won't get as much distraction from the main road because I won't hear the cars. Then on the other hand,
I made that my office, so that's the room I'm in right now.
I'm looking at it, and
Okay.
it's tiny. I mean, that's not a problem it being tiny, but wouldn't this be cute, like a little storage room or like a little showcase room? I don't know, you tell me, but this is my vision. This is like treasures, and it's actually happening. This is now actually, I got the key right there. This is officially my store. And what's going to happen is we are going to have a moving party starting on Saturday. And
Which
today,
unfortunately was canceled.
I'm going to get the place. We are going to put some foggers out and fog this up. Then tomorrow I'm going to spend a nice time vacuuming and scrubbing and sanitizing this place. And then come Saturday, we are officially moving in. But I am really, really liking this desk. I mean, I definitely have to clean
You
the
can
desk,
always unscrew that
but
from the wall and put it wherever you
the
want.
ultimate
He
workstation.
cemented it around. So if I pull it off, it's gonna have all the like, cement parts and poured in the
Yeah, but
padding.
you're gonna put shelving in front of it, so who cares?
2020 Lightbeam Treasures and Curiosities. Well, actually, it's not even
that-
curiosities. I had to drop the curiosities.
With that right there, if you didn't want to put up a partition wall, you know,
People
just
were
some
saying a
2x4s
curtain.
and stuff, you could just get a heavy duty drape
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying, like a curtain right there.
and just
Because
put it there.
I have one of those folding screens,
Yep.
like the wardrobe screens.
Oh, right.
But that would be a pain to like have to constantly
Yep.
move if I have to go. So they said just put a drape over, and I'm like, that's perfect.
Yeah, and then who cares? Like if your shelving or your cases goes beyond that, you only need 32 inches to walk back and forth there.
Correct. And like I said, it's a cute little kitchenette. I mean, somebody said like a
Lightbeam
little tiny fridge or something and make it an actual
now officially
kitchen.
going
Yeah.
to open up.
So that's my store. And like I said, it's
Thank you,
612 square feet.
Just
It's a nice small size.
excited. I can't wait. I'm emotional, but my dreams are finally happening. And as of today, I've got the key.
You got the key.
I'm going to start on my business. Take
Yay.
This is Melanie once again.
Very cool.
Thank you. So
Very cool.
it's going to be a big journey, but I think it's absolutely wonderful. And today is moving in day. I got hundreds and hundreds of boxes to move in.
Wow. And
But
now
gonna do
that
it.
you have a brick and mortar, you can always, hello, Amy, you can always apply for more wholesale accounts with people.
Yeah.
Because, and you know, I got denied to open up a wholesale account with the company because they wanted a brick and mortar. I says, let me get this straight. In this era right now, when everybody's closing businesses left and right, you want a brick and mortar. So they said, well, yeah, we don't just want people selling on Amazon, eBay, and online. And I says, okay. So I ordered through my buddy who has an account, and he ordered for me.
Which they, if I'm not mistaken, they want bigger orders to begin with. So if you're going with your buddy, his orders are going to be bigger and the company's happier, or not really?
No.
No, that doesn't make it.
They don't want people discounting the product is what it comes down to.
Right.
And when you go on these platforms, basically that's what happens.
Yeah. And I'm the type that I don't care. It's like get rid of the stuff as quickly as possible so I can just get the next item in.
Hello, Marion. Thanks for coming in. But that is so cool. Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how many businesses I've opened in the past and sold. And
I mean, this one, I have to say, I got it for an incredible rate, and just the circumstances around this particular business is just wonderful. That's why sight unseen. It's like as soon as they're out, I'm in. And they were supposed to be out before the pandemic, but then the pandemic happened, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to extend." So now that they're finally gone, I'm like, "Oh, I'm in."
nice, very nice. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
I'm really excited. Yeah, and I have so much to do, but you know something, I'll take it one day at a time and just take it slow. So that's why you haven't seen me on auctions or anything like that.
Right. Oh, we can all understand, that's for sure. Well, I'm gonna cut it here.
Oh no, that's fine. Thank you so much for having me on, and good morning, everyone. Have a great day, and I got work to do anyway.
All right. Take care, Melanie. Congratulations again. Thanks everybody for coming in. I just wanted to do a little bit of this, just a little chit chat, and go over some of my stuff on eBay that I showed. So I will maybe see people tonight. Dolly was thinking of doing an auction tonight instead of Sunday now, because Sunday's filled with football games.
Oh, yeah.
So, but that's it. I'll talk to everybody later. Don't forget Monday, What the Hales will be on my channel at 4, and we'll be talking about everything.
That should be a good show. Yes.
Take care.
Everybody.